Every 5 hours, roughly 41 people die from a drug overdose. It happened to Teresa Glauer's son, Devin, nearly 2 years ago. Teresa joins us now to share how she channeled her pain and anguish into helping others. And joining her is Dr. Jennifer Wester. She's the director of Gormley Gallery at Notre Dame of Maryland University. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And I'm so sorry for your loss. First of all, tell us a little bit about Devin.
Devin was the third of my children. I have 4 children. He was 32 years old. He suffered from drug addiction for almost 10 years. And he died right here in Baltimore a year and a half ago in February.
And it was so short of a time, a year and a half ago. And in that time, you've obviously been in mourning and dealing with a lot of pain, but you've channeled that into a project that you called Into Light. Tell us more about what Into Light is.
It all started with a drawing of Devin. And shortly after his death, I went back into graphite work, pencil drawing, which I hadn't done in 45 years. And I used to enjoy it as a younger person, but had never. So I started with a portrait of Devin. And that portrait just began this whole process, this whole journey. And
I see a picture of you with him there. And so you hadn't sketched in 45 years, you said?
Right. And I had never done a portrait. That's the interesting thing to me.
Really?
They scared me because they have to look like the person, right?
Right. And so we're seeing him there. You said he was studying in this photo, right?
Yes.
And so this expanded because you wanted to touch other families that have gone through the same thing that you have. So
yes.
Talk to me about what the project does now for yourself and other families.
Sure. Well, I knew that I wanted to celebrate Devin's life in Baltimore. This is where he died, as I mentioned. And so by doing that, I decided that I would start drawing of people in the Baltimore, greater Maryland area who had lost their lives to drug addiction, much like Dev. And it would have been so much easier just to roll the pictures up and send them to the families. But what I really wanted was a sense of connection, sense of community.
Yes.
So I reached out to some of the local support groups, grief communities, asked them to send me names of people and to put me in touch with those. And that was the only thing I had to do. It was very easy, unfortunately,
yes.
very easy to find the subjects. People submitted images from all over Maryland. And I chose the number 41 for the very reason you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Because that is a significant number.
And now, a year and a half later, it is going to be an inaugural exhibit. It's just open. Tell me more about this and how it came to your attention.
Sure. So I received a phone call from Teresa over the summer. She was looking for the right site to host the inaugural exhibition, and Gormley Gallery on the campus of Notre Dame of Maryland University felt to me was really the perfect place because our university mission is about social responsibility and really engaging with our community and trying to solve the big problems. And so I thought, you know, having this exhibition on our campus is an opportunity where we could really leverage the resources of our university. We have a school of pharmacy, a school of nursing, where people are really directly working with the issue of opioid addiction.
Yes.
We have an art therapy program where this whole thing that Teresa's doing of using art for healing, it really felt like a great connection. And I thought this is a really perfect opportunity to show our students how art, you know, what we're doing in the art department on campus and in the gallery, how that can really speak to these larger social issues and get us involved in them.
Absolutely, really impactful. And I guess I didn't think of it until you said it like that. I was like, oh, it's a beautiful gallery space. But all roads sort of lead through this, and it speaks to the different practices that you have at the university. Are you still looking for additional pictures and stories to tell?
Not in Baltimore. This is the exhibit, and each picture, each drawing does have a narrative. But what the goal is for Into Light is every state in the country will have an exhibition of 41 new people in that area.
And then the ultimate goal
will be to bring all 2,000 plus images together they're all scanned. Of course, the original, we didn't mention that, the original portrait goes to the families.
Got it.
So all of those scanned pieces I envision will come together in a large project in DC.
What a beautiful tribute, and thank you for the work that you're doing for our community specifically. You can check out this free exhibit. What a great price. You can do that now through November 22nd at Gormley Gallery at Notre Dame of Maryland University. Just go to intolightproject.org. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. Appreciate it. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned.